welcome to episode 11 of The Blade Job. My name is High Voltage Scott Bergen.
Tommy H. Collins here.
And without us is James Ryan Trainer.
No, he ran away, but he's in the episode, though.
He's in it.
Yeah.
We talk about Limitless Wrestling.
Mostly Limitless. Talk about what wrestling.
Yeah, we talked about the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Royal Rumble, and then just
some other things.
But make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Not only this episode, but like every other episode. Just go and subscribe to every single one. You can check us out online at the website, www.thebladejob.com.
www. Are you 1,000?
All right, I'm sorry. http:// www.thebladejob.com.
You can follow me on Twitter at highvoltage1987.
Follow me at BladeJobCollins. You can also follow the show at The Blade Job Show. And
Facebook?
Oh, we have a Facebook. Facebook.com/TheBladeJob.
Enjoy the show.
What is the most northern state in New England?
Yeah.
Maine?
Yeah.
You say?
Did you not?
Oh,
know
it's also the most eastern point in the continental United States.
They also have a promotion called Limitless.
Oh, I thought it was a promotion like buy one get two free.
Dude, that'd be great. Maine?
Buy
Like,
two wrestling promotions, get one
buy
free.
2 pine trees, you get one free.
Buy 2 wolf t-shirts.
And a moon.
You just go to
wolf
Walmart
howling
for
at the
that
moon
one.
or like several moose t-shirts.
Mooses? Meese?
Meese.
It's a group of mooses. Actually, mooses is a group
But
of moose.
Limitless Wrestling, we had
Dude, fucking love Limitless. Bradley Cooper, amazing.
really
Phenomenal.
great film.
Film,
and an even
you pretentious dickhead.
also
So
good
was a fucking
television
movie.
series.
All right.
But then there was a wrestling
film.
promotion that THC actually
That they
attended.
based off of Bradley Cooper?
Yes.
Nice.
Limitless Wrestling is based off of the hit film starring Bradley Cooper.
Dude, if
So
it was,
sexy.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Because all of the wrestlers are using the Limitless drug, and that's why they're so good.
No, they weren't.
Drugs are bad, okay.
It's okay. It's not a performance-enhancing drug. It's just a life-enhancing drug.
Drugs are bad. Except for weed.
And
Because I come from the
black
earth.
tar heroin.
Yeah, because I come from the earth, too.
Yeah. The
Like,
Canadian
chemicals
Earth.
come from the earth, so
True.
it's cool. Everything comes from the earth, so let's all do fucking crack.
So, THC, what was the name of that show?
That
you went to?
was The World Is Ours. Like, the whole fucking world. Like, the crack in it, the heroin, everything is ours.
Everything is yours.
Yeah, no, it's just The World Is Ours.
That's
This episode
fantastic.
got off on a weird foot.
It's all right. I don't mind that.
My life is off on a weird foot.
Scott and I did not attend Limitless.
Can we, speaking of getting off on a weird foot,
Yeah.
can I go over my morning with you guys real quick?
Sure.
I got to get this off my chest. One, so my dog took this shit, like on the deck. Like, he went out in the yard, didn't take a shit, came back on the deck, took a shit. Hold on, it gets better.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, I got a dog.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. No, just some other dog that I call my dog when it comes to shit on my deck.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to your dogs.
So, dude, it's their yard. It's a big dog.
Fair enough. Roman Reigns.
So, takes this shit on the deck, right? And I go to scoop it off. And
You slipped and fell in it?
no.
God damn it.
No, but I did like a weird scoop to try and pick it all up at once, so I didn't just smear it all over the deck. And it like went up and then landed again on the deck with a little splat. Hilarious. So I finally get it. I go to throw it over the hill, like into the woods, because it's the yard. You guys have seen my yard. And I don't mean you two, I mean everyone who's listening.
Of course.
But it like drops down in the woods, and there's a couple trees. I just fling it out to get it in the woods, because there's an electric fence. It splats against a tree.
Bears.
Just weird. Yeah, there are a lot of bears. Just weird. Like, I hit a tree with some dog shit.
With a Roman Reigns.
Yeah, with Roman Reigns. Dog shit.
Because
That's
we
what I
need
said.
to always wrestling.
Right.
Big dog.
Why?
Big dog,
Why?
Roman Reigns.
Why? I just want to tell you about my day.
Piece of shit.
And as I'm driving here, I'm driving on Route 9 in,
Cherry Valley? Leicester? Where?
it was in Leicester.
Spencer?
Yeah, it was when I was in Leicester still.
The fuck direction do you come from?
On Route
West.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 9. West. And there's this dude just standing on the sidewalk, like staring at the road, with a giant cross on his back, Jesus style. Like the cross was 6 foot if it was an inch, just like leading up across his back. And dude's not going anywhere. He doesn't have any other sign of like Jesus saves or something like that. Just standing there staring.
Jesus saves, but Gretzky scores.
That's right.
This did get off on a weird.
Yager.
Yager. The point of the story is Jaromir Yager.
No, the point of the story is what the fuck did I see this morning?
I think the more important point of the story is what did you see Friday
Christ.
night?
Yeah, well, now that I get that off my chest, I can talk about Limitless Wrestling.
We should edit all of that.
I don't know. Maybe.
I just had to get it off my chest. That was a weird morning.
So tell us more about Limitless.
Oh, great promotion. A lot of fun, you know. For us down here in Massachusetts, not that bad of a drive, you know. It's not. I thought it would be a little bit much, but it's all highway all the way. Not bad. Get up there, where the world is ours, and I think that's where they're doing their next show too at the end of March.
March 30th, I believe.
Yes.
Westbrook.
It's in Westbrook, yeah, right outside of Portland.
Yeah, I think that's where they do all their shows.
They've done shows elsewhere.
They've done a couple,
Okay.
but I think this in Westbrook, this is like where they're gonna be doing them at the Armory, just some National Guard Armory. So it's just this big open, like garage. I think because I was sitting right next to the announcers, and they're saying like somewhere around 400 or 450 people in attendance.
That's not bad.
That's really good.
Who?
And it had some weird feeling of being like a really small, intimate type of show, but huge at the same time.
Who's doing commentary for them? Do you know?
I believe Drew did for one of the matches.
Nice. No,
he was up there.
I saw that he was up there.
Yeah, Beyond had a table.
That's pretty cool. Selling fanny packs.
Yeah, I
But
don't
you
know
buy my
exactly.
kid a
They were
fanny
like on
pack
the
for
other
his
side,
birthday.
so I didn't see their table too much.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I know they were up there. A lot of different things. Like
I'm assuming Strong Style was up there.
yeah, Strong Style had their
Considering
table.
like most of
They
their
were all there.
their,
Yeah, most of Strong Style
their
wrestled.
guys were
Yeah,
there.
so they had their table. I didn't see they had a couple people in and out for commentary. I think
Sure,
MJF
sure.
commentary commentated for one.
Yeah, it just
so,
you know, just
couple
like
different
Beyond
ones.
does, where
Yeah,
He's really
that
good.
same
At
you've got
commentary.
Denver, Colorado there, but then you have a rotating cast of misfits coming in and spouting shit.
pretty much. I didn't want to keep turning around and just staring at them, so
That's
I didn't
what I would
see.
have done.
Yeah, but I didn't. But no, that was really good.
And we're gonna have a write up on this on the website, I bet. If you like to write down words.
Dude, I can. I just haven't had time since then
Yeah, I'm
You
sure
have plenty
you
of
haven't.
time at like 3:05
to not.
6:40.
Yeah. That's a perfect time.
I won't have my computer because it'll be
Yeah.
streaming the game,
But just great show all around. Not like one dull moment, bad match. Limitless has only been around for like 2 years. I didn't know that.
Really?
Like 2015. So 2-ish. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Everything I've seen from them makes them look like they've been around for
And
you know,
all
at
that,
least like Beyond
huge
time. 'Cause
guys.
Beyond debuted in what, like 09?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they've got a pretty solid 2009 according to my sweatshirt. You know, they everything I've seen, everything I've watched on YouTube, everything that I've watched, you know, like people live tweeting or, you know, posting pictures from Limitless shows have all been like top notch. Like, look, this is an indie promotion. This isn't, you know, in a warehouse where there's 30 people here. This is like a big indie promotion.
Yeah. I was talking to Scott last night about it, and
Scott Perkins.
yes, the gentleman to my right.
I don't think he said many words.
the high voltage one.
No,
Yeah,
there
okay,
he
there
is.
we go.
All right, yeah.
I've said
I was
plenty of
afraid he
words,
wasn't
and
here.
you dildos talking over me.
Yeah,
This
now
is
you guys
usually
know how
you.
I feel
Yeah,
every
right?
time.
We fucking ignored
I have
Tommy.
1 week. Don't take this from me.
Yeah, we're letting Soapbox enjoy.
Yeah.
You know.
And what we were talking about it and what we came up with through the discussion, the best way to really describe it was like a mixture between Beyond and chaotic. Like there were seats, you weren't up on the ring, but it
Yeah.
was real immersive too.
I
Like
think
how
that's
Beyond
also
is.
Maine's athletic commission. not everyone is as lax as Worcester is.
Yeah.
You know, where Worcester's kind of like, here you go. Because I know it, when Beyond debuts...
Just no broken bottles. That's my one rule.
When Beyond debuts in Philly, the weekend of the Rumble, which has either already happened or is happening, they have seats. I know when they do, I think they do Somerville, too, here in Mass, they're required to have seats.
That's one
or
thing
maybe
that
not seats, but they're at least required to have barricades.
That's one thing that I absolutely love about Beyond is you got a nice place to lean.
No, it's true. Wrestling Has a Tomorrow also did a no barricade situation. It was just like Beyond, right up at the ring. And even better, off topic real quick, we'll get back to Wrestling Has a Tomorrow. Their ring was brand new. Or at least the canvas and the padding and the ring ropes were brand new, so the padding still had a nice squish to it. The canvas wasn't covered in sweat and blood and semen and just horrible things. You never know what happens.
Fucking wrestling do you go to?
ECW.
Like good shit.
Yeah.
E stands for ew.
Yeah, right? All right, back to Limitless. Limitless Wrestling.
No, but
by Thomas
like
H. Collins.
so there was a break. There wasn't a barricade like there is in Chaotic.
Yeah,
like it was just seats a little ways away, but
you
like
weren't
they were
allowed
flying
up at the
into,
ring.
But they were flying into the crowd. It was still like
Yeah.
immersive the way Beyond is too.
Yeah.
But a lot of fun. So
Thinking about doing VIP tickets for Beyond shows now so I can sit down.
ooh,
I get tired.
Yeah, you're getting old.
You can still go down to the ring if you want. So I mean, why not just spend an extra $10? You get $5 for a delicious calzone by Mama Colorado, and boom, you're good to go.
Never had a calzone. Had a pulled pork sandwich.
Oh,
and that was delightful.
No, the calzones are awesome. Get the buffalo chicken calzone. It's fantastic. You got to be careful though. If you get an end piece, very doughy. They're also homemade though. You know, this is homemade shit. Really, really good. I don't know why we're doing such a long time on talking about the delicious calzones you can get from Mama Colorado's stand at Beyond Wrestling. But Limitless Wrestling. Tell me more about that.
Can I?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
Can I finish? Excuse me.
I got $4 billion.
Excuse me.
Ross Perot.
Excuse me.
There you go. All that / Saturday Night Live.
Yep.
Great. I got to see Matt Cross live.
That's cool. I've never seen him.
Was
I'm
cool.
peanut butter
Did the
and
450
jealous.
splash. His like top rope one, where he slowly like stands up. That whole thing. Just seeing that live was amazing.
Yeah, no.
He wrestled
Cross-
MJF, right?
MJF.
That's awesome.
That was a great match.
Did MJF tell him that he was better than him?
Yeah, and then Stokely Hathaway came out at the end.
Of course.
And they are now hanging out together like they are in every other promotion. MJF and Stokely Hathaway.
Dream Team.
Yep.
Baby.
Yep. So now he's their work. They got something in the works.
Wink.
Let's see.
If you didn't see that there, he just winked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, the Fatal 4-Way, phenomenal. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to save that for the end, the main event.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Tessa Blanchard and Dianna Perazzo. Perazzo, right? Right? Am I saying that right?
Don't ask me. I'm the one who always fucks it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
The virtuosa.
True. Yeah, exactly.
She has a Pat's patch on her jacket. I like that.
Does she?
Yep.
Nice.
Anyways, tell us more about that.
No, great match between two talented wrestlers. There was something. Oh, just like seeing Tessa Blanchard. That was a big draw for people, and that was huge. A lot of fun, good energy. Later on, after a match, she came out with Ace Romero too.
That's pretty awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I'm really excited that at the next Women's Wrestling Revolution show, she is teaming with David Starr against Janelaby.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's going to be amazing.
Yep, I'm a fan of her wrestling.
No, she's really, really talented.
That was the first time I saw her.
Like she's got
saw her on Mae Young, but
well, you hear about a lot of these,
these
these 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th generation wrestlers, whatever they may be, and they're there because of their name. She's got a true pedigree, though. She is just super freaking talented. Yeah. I'm not gonna shit on anyone, but we all see it. It's like, oh, this is Blank's son, or this is Blank's daughter, and you're just like, you're not that good. But she.
Are you talking about Mr. Perfect Son?
I love Curtis Axel. You can go fuck yourself. you know, right now we've got this fantastic moment of these, you know, second or third generation female stars. Tessa Blanchard, Rachel Ellering. I'm a really big fan of her. She's still young.
Really good.
She's still learning. You can tell she's still kind of like finding her footing. But you know,
you can also tell she wants to like make it on her own, not just rely on a name.
Yeah, she's not, you know, I mean, it probably didn't hurt the fact that her dad came back to television recently.
Yeah.
And, you know, but honestly, like, I've never been disappointed in any matches I've seen her in. She's really, really talented. She was great in the Mae Young Classic. She's great in the Indies. You know, she's on the fast track to making it big, and I'm really excited. I would love to see a feud between her and, you know, like Kimberly or something in NXT. I think would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can I take a sidebar for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll go grab a drink real quick.
I want to go back.
So with Limitless, like
I want to go
said-
back to the David Starr and Tessa Blanchard versus Janela P.
Dude, that was like 10 years ago.
I don't
No,
want
it's next week.
to. I don't want to consider that part of like David Starr and Joey Janela's.
It is though.
But wrestling generally happens in 3 matches. You know, like the trio of matches. I don't know.
I don't think. I mean, obviously,
It's not part of their trilogy. It's a spin-off.
yeah.
Trilogy. That's the word.
For
I
Beyond,
might have even said that.
I would
No,
say
you said
one of
trio.
Trio.
one of Beyond's biggest draws right now over the past year has been the feud between David Starr and Joey Janela.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is coming off very, very closely to their last match, as in this is their next event after their last match.
That's pretty close.
Beyond,
True,
you know,
Ked.
but
Okay.
you know the first 2 matches were separated by what, 6 months or so?
No, a year.
Was it a full year?
It was end of January of it was the day of the Royal Rumble.
Oh yes,
last
Paying
year.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, was their first match.
To New
Well, not
Year's.
their first match
So
ever, I
it
don't
was
think, but
11 months.
yeah, so this is coming really, really quickly. This is definitely not the end of their feud. The end of their feud.
Blow off match. Blow off match is the word.
Yeah.
Blow
The
up. Blow off. I don't know.
so having this be an intergender tag match, there's a lot they can do with it to make sure that this feud continues.
Yeah.
You know, considering what Starr and Janela have done to each other over the past year, their final match is going to be a bloodbath. I'm thinking that I think the only way to finish this feud,
Fire.
no, take down the ropes, barbed wire.
Fire.
Barbed wire.
Just barbed wire match. I mean, no rope, barbed wire death match. You know.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to watch their like the.
Oh
third
God,
match.
it's been hard to watch the fucking first 2.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty okay with, you know, I mean, I grew up on ECW. I've watched plenty of CZW. I've watched, you know, plenty of like H2O, and I've watched deathmatch wrestling
C4.
for years. Yeah.
C4 deathmatch or C4 the promo? Oh, C4 deathmatch.
Yeah, FMW's, you know, no rope barbed wire C4 death matches were things of beauty.
Electrified water with sharks and shit. In
Yeah,
it
no, they
around
do
the
weird
ring.
shit. But being live and that close, my first indie show that I ever went to was a chaotic wrestling show that the main event was the King of the Death match. No ropes, barbed wire, fucking fire and tables, and just insanity.
I just don't like light tubes. I'll take anything
Light
but
tubes.
light tubes.
I don't mind light tubes, but I've seen too many bad injuries from light tubes that really freak me out. We all know the incident. I'm blanking on who it was. The dude's arm, you could see like the bone.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
I don't-
fucked up.
Yeah, I'm all set with that.
I agree. You know, light tubes, if they're used properly, like I'm actually a big fan of how Tremont uses light tubes. They use them in a way where, you know,
It's safer.
well, in a sense it is, you know, like, you know, they also, you know, I don't understand how Tremont goes out there wearing essentially just a fucking tank top, a ripped up tank, the same fucking ripped up tank top they wears every night.
And jorts.
And jorts. No, they're not jorts, they're camo, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm not gonna make fun of them.
Yeah, either way. But like,
just did.
we were
Fuck, I'm out of here.
we were talking about this.
Witness protection.
I was having a conversation about this at Heavy Lies the Crown, when Ricky Shane Page came out, someone commented to me like, why are his arms so torn up? I'm like, he's a deathmatch wrestler. They're like, oh, that's not. He's probably got like some skin disorder or something like that. And then, and I'm like,
look, getting cut the fuck up.
I'm like, look at Tremont, look at Ricky Shane Page, because Ricky Shane Page goes out there and he's kind of goofy, he's having fun, but this dude's a hardcore fucking deathmatch wrestler.
Yeah. Is he the champion?
CCW.
It is CCW?
Yeah. He was, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's CCW champion. I think MJF is the Wired champ right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us get back to Limitless. We'll do a whole nother show about deathmatch wrestling.
Sounds like we just did.
I think we have done a show about deathmatch.
No, we did a show about hardcore wrestling. We did not do a show about deathmatch. Yeah. So, anyways, Limitless. Man, that sounded fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to get back in, good
so
frame
Scott,
of reference.
I mean,
now that, God damn it. I fucking quit.
No, you don't.
Yes, I'm done. I am out of here later. But to segue from what you guys were saying,
segues are dangerous.
Martin Stone, David Starr, and I know I'm gonna butcher his name, Fred Yehi. It's Yehi. It's the first time I saw him. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. Fantastic triple threat match.
Well, I mean, I'm not super familiar with this Yehi fellow. But I mean, right off the bat, Martin Stone and David Starr, you've got a 5-star match right there.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah. And Yehi added to it. It was fantastic.
That's awesome.
Triple threat. They did a lot with David Starr. Martin Stone breaking his fingers or dislocating the whole finger thing. And then Fred Yehi would stomp on his hand. And there was one point after that, David Starr was outside the ring, went to go with the Ric Flair slap. Guy moved out of the way, hit the steel
ring
poles.
post.
The ring post. Just great all around, fun match. Martin Stone won, so now he gets to choose his opponent for Limitless's next show, March 30th. So that means Martin Stone will be back, and whoever he wants to wrestle.
For a dude who's contracted by WWE, he spends a lot of time on the indies.
For a guy who works for WWE, he works everywhere else a lot.
No, seriously,
he works everywhere.
No, he seems like they
have to have redone the NXT contracts in some way to allow them to still do some indie stuff.
Or he is just a shrewd British businessman.
Or, like I said, I know WWE
he is the fucking governor.
Has clauses in their contracts where if you have indie dates set up, you are allowed to finish them out. Maybe this dude just signed 2 years worth of indie dates and was like, "Yep, I'll sign with you."
Yeah,
I've got to work all these dates. Governor. Well, he's the governor. So.
He's the governor.
Yeah.
That match,
Danny Burch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's teamed with fucking Busick, and it's awesome.
Yep. So he's guaranteed come back at their next show, which is going to be great.
Do they have championship belts?
No championship belts.
There's another one.
There's another one. The Fatal 4-Way at the end.
Yeah.
Was to be the ace of Limitless Wrestling. So they were kind of doing the same thing that Beyond is doing with David Starr, Joey Janela, in the sense of who's the
top dog.
Who's the top dog? Yeah, they
Roman
don't have
Reigns.
belts, but they have those matches for who's the top dog.
And that's really interesting to me because that's 3 promotions that we have here in New England that do not have championship belts. Like I said in the write-up of Wrestling Has a Tomorrow that you can check out on thebladejob.com. Check it out.
Right now, turn this off. Stop listening.
Stop and just go.
Look at that, and then go on with your day.
No, but at first I was kind of rattled by the fact that there were these promotions that don't have championships, and now it's getting cool. As I said, we have this opportunity to see championships from all over the world now defended in Massachusetts or New Hampshire or Maine or Connecticut or Rhode Island, because these promotions bring in, like we saw the at Wrestling Has a Tomorrow, I saw the WWA 4 Internet Championship, which is AR Fox's promotion and his school. So they had a fatal 4-way with 4 of his students for their internet championship. It was really, really great. We always see Zenshi, who's been that Chilean something title. He's always got the belt. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name. And then we see guys like Ricky Shane Page show up with the CCW World Heavyweight Championship, and crossing my fingers that we see an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match in Beyond or Limitless or whoever. I just want to see an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match
that'd be really
live.
cool.
Like that would be cool. I just want to touch the belt. To be honest, I just want to touch the belt. Like,
Lick it.
I have to tell you about our D&D game yesterday because there's a weird part about licking stuff. Nerds.
That sounds like D&D.
Yeah, nerds. So that main
Keystone
event.
turnips, am I right?
Almost there. I would have been there a while ago, but you guys ranted and raved, and Scott Perkins keeps trying to
High voltage.
High voltage keeps trying to talk when we're having this discussion.
It's true.
Out of line. But my favorite match of the night, just the one that I was happiest to see, wasn't the main event. That one was great.
Oh.
But for whatever reason, like, I was just happy with the mix of wrestling and comedy fun, was the 3-on-3 with Mainstay Posse against Alley Cat, Ashley Vox, and Chris Statlander, who I hadn't seen before. She's great. Because her thing is I don't know if you know this about her, but she's not from Earth. She's an alien with mind control powers.
I feel
Go on.
I feel like she should team with I might be off on the name. Insane Dick Lane from RWA, who was the creator and holder of the Interdimensional Championship.
Yeah.
And he likes to force choke slam people. Yeah. Very fantastic. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. She doesn't do that, but she can, she has mind control power to make you stop from, a punch, midway through.
Oh, shit. That's pretty
I'm gonna
useful.
punch and, you, freeze up. Yeah, so that was great. I forget, Alexander from Mainstay Posse, not the guy who... So you have Danger Kid and Aggro, who are the chaotic wrestling tag team. Yeah. And then Alexander Lee, I believe.
Yeah.
And when they all came out, he had aluminum foil under his hat.
Oh, that's smart.
They made him take it off and all that. There was a big argument. Yeah. But then in the middle of the match, he grabbed it, threw it back on. So then her powers didn't work on him.
Well, yeah.
He
obviously
was blocking it. So fantastic there. They broke out a cat toy and filled it with catnip.
Oh, I'm sure Alley Cat was,
yeah.
Threw
it out of the ring. She was about to go, and then the mind control power to bring her back to tag. And then after she tagged out, then she jumped out and finished getting it.
Well, yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. Then Ashley Vox, just always great.
Oh, yeah.
Jumping up on the ropes, high flying. A lot of diving out of the ring, just throughout the whole show. But that match, for whatever reason, it was just that great mixture of technical wrestling and comedy. It wasn't overly one or the other.
Speaking of comedy, correct me if I'm wrong, but did Whiskey Dick perform?
Dude, listen, all right? I'm not going to give that vigilante assassin, Dick Justice, the time of day when he's going around shooting everyone.
That was Orange Cassidy's fault.
It's 10:54.
No.
That's the time of day. You can have it, Dick Justice. I love you, buddy.
No. No. At Limitless, he's going around shooting people too. He shot Brett Domino in the arm.
Well, Brett Domino's young. He can bounce back. It's fine.
Listen, kid, phenomenal strength. He came out later on with it because he's it's him, DL Hurst, or who fought Whiskey Dick, but they're with Anthony Green. So when Anthony Green was coming out later, they came out, and he came out with his arm all wrapped up.
Well, I mean, you have to. A gunshot is a gunshot.
Yeah, but he didn't lose his arm. But that, just going around shooting everyone.
He
ridiculous.
Is
I won't have
an officer of the law who has been wrongly accused.
Well, I mean, if he's going to shoot everyone.
Maybe the Powerbomb TV cameraman, maybe that was almost his fault. I blame Orange Cassidy.
I'm just saying he was involved in all of these. All right, that's not
So
a
was Orange
coincidence.
Cassidy.
Not at Limitless.
Well, look.
That is not a coincidence. All right? There's a pattern. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to have string theory flowcharts and everything, and this guy's going down.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah. We next week we will have a little of a superstar shakeup, as WWE calls it. We'll have some new members of our team. I think it's time.
This guy's out.
Yeah. Dick Justice, if you need a job, please call us.
Next
can
week, I'm
Dick Justice
replaced
be on
with
the
Dick
show?
Justice.
I talked to Dick about it one time, but we'll see.
I would love to talk to Dick Justice.
That would be awesome.
Now, do you want to talk to Dick Justice in character?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, either way.
In, out,
Wait,
both. All
that's
of
a
it.
character?
No, he's
an officer
cop.
of the law.
He's not.
Yeah.
We spent a good 10 minutes in school the other night just watching Dick Justice videos.
That was a fun match, though.
Yeah, no.
You know,
I mean,
as,
Whiskey
as
Dick's
all,
great.
yeah. But the main event, because I
Yeah.
can just go on all day.
Yeah.
Dirty Daddy had a great match.
Dirty Daddy. Or Filthy Father, of course.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're
Yeah, so
if you don't know him and you want to
So
be formal and respectful,
he's still performing well after being sodomized by that table at Heavy Lies the Crown.
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. Him and
That was a bump.
Eddie Kingston had a huge, hard hitting, I should say, not huge, but a real heavy hitting match. Two big guys that are just gonna beat each other up.
Yeah.
So that was really good. But main event of Anthony Green, JT Dunn,
Yep.
Josh Briggs,
Oh, God. Yeah.
and Maine's own Ace Romero.
Yeah.
Fatal four-way for who was the ace of Limitless Wrestling. I know they said it once. I'm trying to remember if they kept calling it something else.
That
or
sounds-
just the face or the
That sounds
ace.
like an okay match.
Something like that. It was okay, and then it started, and it got great. So Anthony Green came out with Brett Domino and DL Hurst.
yeah.
They got ejected right away. They started the three other strong style guys started leading a chant of na 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 hey 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 goodbye by Frank Sinatra, I believe.
I have to start.
Yeah.
AG. Is he the retrosexual in Limitless?
They didn't. I'm trying to remember if they said it, but yeah,
He's got the porn stash and
he's got the porn stash, the
fanny
jacket,
pack
the
and shit.
same. I
like
don't know
it.
if it's the same music. I would have to listen, but yeah, like that retro
Yeah.
music.
I like that character
he's
a
still
lot.
with that.
Oh, it's great.
with that
Seeing
character.
him debut that character at Beyond was awesome. Especially, it was put over so well by like Rich Palladino, who's like, do I really have to say this? No, okay. Anyways, continue.
But once they ejected, he like walked back to the entrance with them, and I think, yeah, Ace Romero stayed in the ring. JT Dunn and Josh Briggs got out, and so they kept like cornering him. So when it started off, it was basically 3-on-1. It was the strong style guys that never got brought up, like that they were all on the same team, but it was basically all of them beating up on Anthony Green because
the retrosexual.
until the pin started, and then of course it devolves of who's going to be the one to win.
I want the
Yeah.
win. Yeah.
Right, and it was great. At one point, it left the ring, went all the way to the other side of the building, which at that point I was really angry that I didn't sit on that side. Because JT Dunn went on top of these wall lockers, I don't know, like 8 feet up, roughly, just wall lockers, and, dove onto all 3 of them that were down below. They made it back to the ring. Anthony Green started grabbing chairs from the front row. These weren't under the ring chairs that they were going to use, that were conveniently stored under the ring. He made people stand up and grab their metal chairs, threw them into the ring, ended up getting superplexed onto him by JT Dunn, who phenomenal match. Looks like at first it looked like he got hurt again with his hamstring, but I don't know how bad that was pretty early on, and if he was just wrestling through it or if it hurt for a little bit and then kind of went away. But then at the end, Anthony Green stole the victory from JT Dunn, which was no one liked that ending, but I thought it was great. Because now you got Anthony Green, who could be their ace and be the retrosexual all over the place.
It's true.
And right after that, after he left, there was a little surprise of who came out to talk to JT Dunn, Josh Briggs, and Ace Romero, and that was Teddy Hart.
Teddy Hart.
Out of nowhere.
Like an RKO.
Like a fucking RKO to Randy Orton's son. Out of nowhere. Came out, cut a great promo of how he respects those guys, those three really great. I think the only one he hasn't wrestled is Ace Romero.
Ooh.
I believe.
That would be fun.
He brought all that up, like how him and Josh Briggs have unfinished business, stuff with JT Dunn, and, then talking to Ace Romero, how he's really good, but he just hasn't had the pleasure of fighting him.
Yeah.
And how they're supposed to be the best new guys that are up and coming, and that he believes it. And then he quoted Ric Flair of, to be the man, you have to beat the man. And he said on March 30th, he is going to bring AR Fox and Sami Callihan, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 of those guys. And that sounds like a phenomenal match.
It'll be a really good
That
match.
sounds like a really good match.
Yeah.
I'm very, very strongly considering a trip up to Maine at the end of March.
Dude, do it. Dude, the best thing you'll do at the end of March.
Why don't
Guarantee it.
you drive?
Because I drove last time.
Yeah, but it was just you.
Yeah, because you guys didn't go.
I was tired.
Dude, I was dedicated and had nothing else.
Had nothing else to do.
But no, it was definitely worth the trip. I mean, it's like a 2.5-hour drive for us. Something like that. Not bad at all.
It's getting
And
home
for the
late,
show,
but other than that, it's like,
man,
I mean, they usually do their shows on Saturdays
they ended
and
about
Fridays
11.
anyways.
So I got back around
like 1:30.
1:30 or so. So still not that terrible.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
And definitely worth it to go see them, especially
Go to
if
bed at
that.
9.
Who else
You
did they
got
announce?
kids.
I got kids.
You need this job.
Because I forgot. Great match. Broke the bottom rope. Was
I heard
Ethan Page with the Thick Boys against the Dream Team. Which, great. Another solid match.
I fucking love Ethan Page.
Yeah.
I love him. He is one of, I think, the most talented performers on the indies right now.
He's the hottest free agent.
He is so, and the thing is, he's so talented in the ring, and at the same time, he's got like that witty banter that like borderlines on comedy like EYFBO has, while still being a very serious performer.
Yep.
I believe he wrestled Simon Gotch / Simon Grimm now at Wrestling Has a Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And my favorite quote from him was, "I'm looking straight at his asshole." Yeah.
Favorite part at the beginning of the match. See, now I can't remember their combined weight. Doesn't matter. I'll make one up. It was thick as fuck, dude. But I didn't mention this. Their announcer, hardest working man in professional wrestling,
Rich Palladino.
Palladino.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, that was a pleasure to see. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
They came out there like, at a combined total weight of, let's just call it like 414 pounds, something like that. Ethan Page stopped him, grabbed the mic. It was like, nope, because before the show, these guys brought me to the closest steakhouse, and we packed on at least 40 pounds. We're thick. Handed it back, and then it was like, all right, a combined weight of 454 pounds. And he's just smiling, nodding his head. But, so, going along with what you're saying.
No, yeah.
The great, like,
Ethan Page is
banter.
great. Jay Freddy is great. John Silver is great. I love those guys. John Silver and Jay Freddy are a great tag team.
The Thick Boys are
in
a lot
the
of
first
fun.
place. And then you got Jay Freddy teaming with Rory Gulak as well.
Yep.
He's just
American Gaijin.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think they're going by American Strong now.
Everything's strong these days.
Everything is strong. So overall, you enjoyed Limitless.
Yeah, there wasn't like any part of the show where I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't rush me now. All right, you ranted and raved for like 20 minutes, and now you want to rush me?
Yeah.
Yes.
But also at the March 30th show that they announced, Brian Cage.
Ooh.
Who were we talking about? From Bullet Club. It's gonna be there.
Chase Owens.
Chase Owens will be there.
Nice.
And a couple more that I forgot, but that should be up on their website.
Cool.
But that was pretty sweet.
I'm excited.
That's kind of cool. That Chase Owens never wrestles in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least around here, but I don't really ever see him wrestling.
Well,
in the
it's
States.
tough too because your main Bullet Club members are all signed with Ring of Honor now, so you're not going to see
Even
any
when
of
they
them.
come to the States. Like,
Yeah,
most
unless
of
you go to a
get
Ring of Honor show,
Yeah.
which I still have never done, which
You
I
should.
really should do.
You should.
I want
It's
to.
fun.
I want
Yeah.
to. Next time they're in like Lowell or something like that, which I think they just did or just are doing or something like that. I think I'd want to wait for a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Yeah, we
like,
went.
to get the full experience.
We went to Best in the World
Yeah,
this
yeah.
past year. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
But all in all, Limitless,
Awesome.
great promotion.
Cool.
Love it.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Really glad to hear it.
Yeah, you sound glad.
So let's quickly. I want to talk about the show that I went to that you guys didn't go to, which was the debut of Wrestling Has It Tomorrow.
Oh, didn't you do this last week?
No, I talked about the fact that I was going to
Oh,
it,
okay.
not
so
that I
we
had already
recorded
gone
before.
to
Okay,
it.
yeah, no, go.
Yeah.
Go, dude. Don't. Why would you let me take up all that time? Why didn't you stop me earlier?
I hate you. We're gonna.
I hate me too.
Let's put some. I'm gonna put some timestamps in the YouTube video so people can skip around.
Dude, you should. I don't know why you didn't do that for the first 10 episodes.
Yeah, who knows? So
But there'll be an open position at Blade Job Podcast next week.
LLC.net.
You can have my job. I'm getting fired.
So Wrestling Has It Tomorrow,
Yeah.
new promotion. They debuted on January 14th at the Fete Music Hall in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay.
This was a great show. I have the write up, so if you really want to see my full thoughts, just go to thebladejob.com and read it.
It's a good read.
It is. I think so. So, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Close the goddamn door.
Yeah, we got that on.
We're not cutting that.
We.
No, we're leaving this in here.
That's indecent.
What?
Your internet famous for your piss now.
Good.
The whole
guys
world
take
heard
forever.
it.
Just so everyone knows, we have a bathroom in the studio.
What do you mean forever? It's been 40 minutes.
Well, it took time to update the computer.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyways,
Stop.
So Wrestling Has It
Go.
Tomorrow. They
Yes.
debut Providence, Rhode Island, Fete Music Hall, new promotion, fantastic promotion. A lot of great matches. A lot of
Like what?
a lot of the same names that we've been talking about. These top independent stars showing up for this new promotion, and they put on a hell of a show.
What were some of your high points? Personal ones.
Personal high points. Like I said, Ethan Page versus Simon Gotch / Simon Grimm. Now, I was a big fan of the match. Really big fan. Wasn't super long, but it was one of my top matches tonight. Was Danny Maff versus the Bulldozer Matt Tremont. They were literally moving the ring when they hit the turnbuckles. I mean, it was nuts. I love Tremont in general. I think Tremont's one of my favorite indie stars for a long time. But the main build up that's been leading up to this debut show, and the thing I really want to talk about is JT Dunn versus Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer comes out, man the box, standard Dreamer entrance. He's out there. He's got his House of Hardcore shirt on. He's doing his thing, and all of a sudden Enter Sandman hits. And for a brief second, everyone in the room went, "Holy fuck, is Sandman here?" Out comes Dunn through the crowd with a kendo stick, doing Sandman's entrance, obviously not drinking.
Right.
Ripping butts.
Wearing a shirt,
Or that.
wearing an ECF&W shirt. with the logo X'd out on the front.
I saw
and
that.
on the back,
I saw the
he's
picture.
got electrical tape spelling out "fuck ECW."
Nice.
They start the match. They decide a couple minutes in to make it a false count anywhere match. They beat the shit out of each other.
How did they do that? Like, did
Dreamer just grabbed the mic and said, "Fuck you, let's do this."
okay? So they actually
style.
okay. All right. I didn't know if it was like all of a sudden like, oh, by the way, this is a false count anyway, or if they,
Dreamer Dreamer apparently had a sexual encounter with a member of the audience's mother back in the ECW days, as he claims most of the ECW roster did.
That was such a convoluted way.
Yeah, it
to
was.
say I fucked your mother.
Yeah, no, it was. Well,
Less crass. Don't get me wrong.
Dreamer said you don't need to swear to be hardcore.
Okay.
But then he said, my fucking hand a bunch of times. Anyways.
Well, he's hardcore. He didn't have to swear, but
Yeah.
it came out.
They had a great match. The biggest lead up was Dunn took the victory with help from Ethan Page, and Dreamer got saved by Matt Tremont. And there's going to be a tag match in
Don't they
February
get to pick
their partners. I'm assuming we're going to see JT Dunn and Ethan Page versus Tremont and Dreamer. At that point, let's just make it a hardcore match because, come on. If you've got Tommy Dreamer and Matt Tremont in one corner, I expect to see some barbed wire.
Right.
Like, I just feel like that's a thing.
Yeah, and JT Dunn of the Strong Style brand.
Yeah.
He's going to take some hits.
Yeah.
I assume Ethan Pages. I don't know how much of a hardcore.
I don't know
wrestler he
either.
is.
But
I have the feeling he would still do it and put on a show and do a great job.
Ace Romero wasn't a hardcore wrestler until like 6 months ago.
That's true.
And now he is.
Yeah.
So it happens.
That's a good point.
Wrestling Has It Tomorrow. End of the day. It was a great show. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next show. I think their next show is they're just calling it Wrestling Has It Tomorrow 2. And it's going to be at the Fete Music Hall in Providence on February 11th. It's going to be featuring the aforementioned tag team match and Miss Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as Emma.
Emma. I kept thinking Eva Marie. Emma.
No.
Yeah, it is Emma, who is also going to be at Women's Wrestling Revolution in March.
I saw that.
The winner of the Revolutionary Rumble is going to face Miss Dashwood at the next WWR show, which should be fun. Emma, I could take her or leave her in WWE. I don't blame her, though. I blame creative because she had a really, really fucking dumb gimmick for a while. I liked the whole dancing thing. It was great when she had, like, Santino around to dance with, but then it just got stupid, and then she was supposed to be like, I'm evil, Emma. I've got black hair. Ooh, it was like, all right.
Oh, that was spooky. Sorry. You gotta warn me if you're gonna do that. I got scared a little.
But she's talented. I've watched a lot of her indie stuff, and she really is very good. So I'm excited to see her live finally.
She just got a bad rap.
Well, she had bad creative.
WWE machine.
Yeah, fuck them. And yeah, let us.
Yeah,
we are gonna talk about WWE for a while, and not for a while, for a little bit. We've got the Women's Rumble coming up.
Yay.
How much you want to bet they fuck it up?
Well, I'm not gonna bet.
Like, can I bet
that.
4
Yeah,
that they're gonna
that
fuck
they
it up?
will?
Because I'll make that bet.
There's a good chance they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I strongly believe it's gonna get fucked up.
Now, can I tell the story that you said about your daughter?
Yeah,
tell
please
it.
take his glory.
I'll
Yeah,
tell it.
Go ahead.
he has a microphone too.
I
So-
was just gonna utilize it in conversation.
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead.
totally. So his daughter.
So yesterday, my daughter and I were driving, and I told her she's 7, so it's sometimes it's hard to have her stay up for pay-per-views and stuff. But I said it's the first Women's Royal Rumble. I'll probably let you stay up a little bit later. And she goes, "Oh, that's cool." Even though a guy's probably just gonna win it. My 7-year-old daughter gets it. That it's the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royal
Santino.
won by a guy. The Miss Money in the Bank won by a guy.
Miss Money in the Bank 2 essentially won by a guy too.
Yeah.
For the most part, there was interference. It was. Carmella couldn't do it without James fucking Ellsworth. Like, now I can understand if she needed,
Big
I don't know,
cast.
yeah, Braun Strowman or something to help.
And he just picks up the ladder a little bit
he
more.
just picks her up and goes, "There you go."
I'd be
Thanks.
okay with that. That'd be fun.
But yeah, no, I have this strong feeling. My other strong feeling of something stupid they're gonna do that we were discussing earlier is, 2 potential victors could be We talked about Stephanie McMahon. If Stephanie McMahon wins it, that's just a huge kick in the face to every woman on that roster.
Yes.
And Ronda Rousey. If Ronda Rousey wins it, that's a huge kick in the face to every woman on that roster.
Yes.
Ronda Rousey I don't even think she should be near this company in general, because it's just another part-timer that they're going to put belts on instead of giving it to women who deserve it. Like, every woman on the fucking roster except for Ronda Rousey.
I don't know about every woman, but...
Abby Lath. Put it on her.
Okay.
Fucking hire Jordan Grace. Put it on her. Hire Lufisto. Put it on her. Fucking put it on... Shit, put it on Charlotte again. I don't care.
She has it.
Fuck it. Becky Lynch.
There you go.
Sasha Banks.
Becky Lynch has only held a SmackDown Women's Championship once. That's it.
Correct.
Was never NXT Women's Champion. Never,
And she's honestly one of the best out of all of them. Yeah. She's super, super good. She's got a great character. She's got great in-ring ability. I love Becky Lynch. I've always loved Becky Lynch. And now she's coming back as a little less steampunky and a little more Becky Lynch. And that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm fearful. I really want to believe that this is going to be a progressive, good thing for women's wrestling in the WWE. I also know that somehow Roman Reigns is going to win it.
Wait, the women's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind
He's going to win both Royal Rumbles
at once.
Tom Collins and
The
I
day before.
We were talking about this last night. I'm kind of bummed that Charlotte doesn't get to be in it. I mean, she's one of the champions, so obviously she doesn't get to be in it. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like
are
she
they
should have a part
not
in it.
defending the women's championships at the Royal Rumble?
I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like, it's this weird feel kind of bad
There's
they
two of them.
They're not part of
but
this night.
there's 2 women's championships, but there's not enough women to field a 30-woman between SmackDown and Raw. There's not enough to field 30 women. They have NXT, and there'll be surprises.
We're gonna see Lita, Trish, and probably Beth Phoenix or
right,
something
and that's what I was saying. But so there's not enough for to take away 2 competitors from the Rumble. So
Let's have them wrestle each other.
They did that not that long ago.
Do it again.
Yeah, it just feels because the WWE and the Universal Championships are both being defended.
Control.
Both tag titles are being defended. The IC title, I'm assuming, will be defended.
It probably will be unless they won't.
It was scheduled that the U.S. title was it would be the finals of the tournament, but now we have a U.S. champion. Is the U.S. title going to be defended? Because they usually, even when those titles are defended, they still usually put those people in the Rumble, like the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title, because it's not the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
They want to win that title, so they're still in the Rumble. Also, speaking of the men's Rumble, I swear to God, if Ty Dillinger's number 10 again, I'm going to fucking break my TV.
It was cute once.
Yeah, never again. Never again.
Kurt Hawkins,
number 30 to win it. That's his first victory.
Underdog out of nowhere.
Out of fucking left field. Number 1 to win it.
Yeah, number 1 to win. He comes out, he wrestles whoever number 2 is for 5 minutes, and then when the third person comes out, he goes under the bottom rope and hides under the ring for 60 minutes.
Yeah, he pulls a Vince McMahon.
Slash The Miz.
Slash The Miz.
Slash, I think Ziggler did it too.
I think Jericho did it one year.
Well, Jericho's awesome. Greatest of all time.
Yeah. Remains to be seen.
No, it doesn't. He wins. Yeah, so I mean, on the topic of the men's Rumble, once again, how much you want to bet they fuck it up?
Well, it could be his yard. It is his yard, according to him.
So
I'm talking about Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah, Roman Reigns.
What are you talking about?
I had no idea. So I mean, the 3 big names that have been floating around, obviously none of this is confirmed, but at the same time it's WWE, so it's pretty much whatever the internet is saying is usually true. We've got Roman Reigns for obvious reasons, Dolph Ziggler returning to win the Rumble, and then the pipe dream is Daniel Bryan. I still don't expect it to happen, especially when they just made a big hoopla about not clearing Paige to wrestle now after her most recent neck injury. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I've heard nothing but everyone would clear Daniel Bryan except for WWE doctors. So to have him show up and win the Rumble, to have that be his return, would be fucking nuts. I would be okay with that, 100%. Roman Reigns. Do we really need Roman Reigns in the main event for the 4th year in a row?
I think it's
No.
the 4th year. No,
we don't.
No, God no.
Oh, I mean, it might be 4th year, but no, we don't need that.
I understand they invested a lot of money in Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but cut your losses.
You really do at this point because he's not over, and you won't turn him heel. If you turned him heel, he might be useful, but they won't because he's the superhero.
Big dog Jesse James.
He's the big piece of shit.
Oh,
Road Dog Jesse James.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. Sorry. So many dogs.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of other top names that would be great to win the Rumble. Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura. I would like Shinsuke to win it so we could have AJ Shinsuke at Mania, right?
That
makes
too much sense, though.
Exactly.
That would make him too much money.
Now, there's also Elimination Chamber coming up, which I believe is a Raw pay-per-view this year.
Yes.
Roman Reigns could also win a title shot there. I think they should go back to defending the title in the chamber.
They did that last year.
That's the way it should be.
That's how Cena lost it and Bray Wyatt won it.
That's how they should do it because that still lets you set up the main event of WrestleMania however you want, but it's not like it cheapens the Royal Rumble. Oh, you didn't win the Rumble? Well, here, maybe you can win the chamber match instead. Yeah. And it always cheapens it too because if Raw wins the Rumble, now that the Elimination Chamber, if it's going to be for a title shot and it's a Raw pay-per-view, someone from SmackDown is going to win the Royal Rumble. It's just kind of stupid.
No, because Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble last year on
That's true.
SmackDown.
But this year's a lot different because this, I think, was the worst year of shoving Reigns down our throat so far.
It was pretty bad.
It's once again, I don't have anything against the guy. He's pretty okay in the ring.
I think he's fine in the ring. It's just
his character sucks.
Yeah.
It's like when you get, it's kind of like the, you're in high school and you've got the football player or you've got the cool kid, and then you get out of high school and everyone goes on their own way, but this person still wears their Letterman jacket.
Yeah, Chad.
I
assume their name is probably Chad or
and they're still like trying to relive their glory days.
Travis.
And I feel like that's what happened with the Shield. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose moved on. They evolved.
They went to
changed.
Fucking college. They grew up.
Roman Reigns still wears his high school jacket.
He's
around.
Uncle Rico and just still throwing
His
passes
sweet
in the
tactical
field.
vest.
He's still delivering pizza locally, but everyone thinks he's still going places. Even though everyone, they're like, "Oh, hey Roman," and as soon as he leaves, they go, "Oh my god, that guy sucks."
What happened? He was such a good kid.
So I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm so fucking sick and tired of him. There's a lot of characters right now that I'm sick and tired, but Roman Reigns is number one.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
So he's the big dog of the yard of the characters you're sick and tired of?
Yeah, pretty much. He's got a little puppies around him, but he still treats them like shit because he's too busy,
shitting on decks.
Yeah. I don't know. The Rumble scares me this year because this is a good chance for them to rehash the same problems they've had over the past couple of years.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential for it to be great, but we'll see. We'll see next week.
We will, or last week, depending on when you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Or 6 years ago.
I'm talking real time.
Real time.
At time of recording.
Yeah.
The following takes place between
January 21st and
January 28th. Events occur in real time.
Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that what they used to do on Law and Order? It was like the following event takes place.
No, that's 24, bro.
What's 24?
It was a popular television show.
It was a
What's it
show
about?
Starring a drunk Keith
that guy.
Like about what happens over 24 days?
24 hours.
24 days
Yeah,
later.
there's 24
It was
hours in a
zombie
day.
movie.
24 days later. The drunk
yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
So let's just end. Pick to win the Rumble, Scott.
I would like to see Shinsuke.
Good pick.
Yeah, realistic, probably not, but
No.
Drew Carey.
2001.
Woo!
Tom Collins, what's your pick?
It's not who you think's gonna win, just who you want to win.
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, with help from the Good Brothers,
Phineas Balor.
the Balor Club.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'd like something shocking. I'd like something extremely shocking.
Like Roman
CM
Reigns.
Punk is not coming back.
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna
That's
say
because
it.
he just said it.
I wasn't gonna say it in the first place.
Yeah, but now it's on tape. Press it on vinyl.
I would love to see, someone who you'd never ever think would win.
Goldust.
I
wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all.
I would love that. I would love that.
Pentagon Jr.
I would love to see. Let's go with.
We're running out of time.
Yep. I'm trying to pad the time right now because.
Are you hoping that we have to cut this off before you give an answer?
Absolutely.
So that a day after
No, I'm
the
just
Royal
trying
Rumble,
to
you can
end-
type a comment of, I picked that one.
I picked that one.
Should have listened to the director's cut.
I am going to go with Daniel Bryan. I really do hope it's Daniel Bryan. I wanted to do that exactly.
Ass. You ass.
I think it would be such a great return. It would be such a great one more, because they've talked about him. He said that just give me one more. Like he said, just let me do it one more time. And I think this would be a great way for him to do it, or even win the Rumble and then somehow lose the title shot. I
Just get screwed over somehow, but at least.
yeah,
like,
and then wrestle like fucking Shawn Michaels or something at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That'd be awesome.
Like, subscribe, do all that shit, please. YouTube's screwing over every wrestling show, so the more people subscribe, the better.
Yeah, and let's get out of YouTube.
Yeah, maybe we'll do iTunes. That sounds good. If only Apple would let me set up an account.
And iTunes.
Thanks, Mark Zuckerberg.
Different guy, but good night, everybody.
Good night.
I need new pants.